Hey guys, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are going to be comparing a pair of Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses that I bought from the Sunglass Hut for $150 against a pair of Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses that I bought from eBay for only $68. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, so the pair here to the left is the pair that I bought from the Sunglass Hut, and then the pair here to the right is the one that I bought from eBay. So first, let's actually start with the eBay. So we'll pop the Sunglass Hut over here, and let's take a look at the package here on the eBay. And the first thing that you can see is that the package is actually pretty beat up. It's really not in good shape, even though I did buy these as new. And then we can see here on the back, there's not going to be any Luxottica stickers. So if we take a look at the real pair here, we can see that there is all the Luxottica information right here on the tag, and the tag is just going to be completely missing here on the eBay pair. We can also tell that the logos are actually going to be a little bit different. On the Sunglass Hut pair here, we can see that the logo is going to be very bright and red. The red's going to have a lot more of a matte texture, and it's just not going to look as nice as the pair bought from Sunglass Hut. So definitely something to look for on a real pair is you're going to want a very bright red Ray-Ban logo, and of course you're going to want that Luxottica serial information that's going to be found here on the side of the box. Alright, so now let's actually just pop up the side and take a look at the eBay pair, and this is what the Ray-Ban case is going to look like. And oh, this is definitely not a good sign right from the beginning. This case looks very narrow and very thin, and that's not how a regular Ray-Ban case is going to look like. Everything looks very close, but again, it looks just a little bit too thin. So let's put this to the right here, and let's open up the pair that I bought from the Sunglass Hut. So just open this up here on the side and then pull it out. So this is actually going to be a black Ray-Ban case, and that's definitely nothing to be too concerned about. Ray-Ban does ship these in different colors, so if you get a brown case or a black case, there's really not going to be a difference, and that doesn't mean that one is going to be fake over the other. Ray-Ban does ship them in both these two cases. But here we can see that the case on the Sunglass Hut, the black one, it's definitely going to be a little bit thicker here than it is going to be here on the pair that we bought from eBay. Definitely very interesting there. I've personally handled hundreds of different Ray-Ban sunglasses, and this black case seems to be much more legit. It seems just like it should be, and the one here in brown seems to be a little bit off. So now let's just take a close look at the different logos here. This is going to be the cheap pair, and we can see a nice engraved Ray-Ban logo here. And then here we can see the stamp on the side also seems to look pretty nice. It's very shiny and reflective, even though it is in black. And then the stitching here also looks really good on the cheap pair. Now let's take a look at the expensive pair from the Sunglass Hut. And here we can see the logo here is going to look very, very nice and shiny. And again, it is going to have Ray-Ban here, and is going to be like etched in the metal here of the button. Let's open up the top of the black case, and here on the button we can see that is just going to be metal and circular, but nothing on the top right there. And then the bottom is going to have this little ribbed texture, which is going to again look pretty nice. So let's put that to the side here, and now let's open up the cheaper pair and take a look at that. And we can see the same story here with the smooth button here, and then the ribbed bottom texture here on the bottom. All right, so I'm holding the eBay one in my hand right now, and let's actually just pop the top up and open it up. So here's what the top is going to look like. You can see all the stuff that is going to be found inside this case. It looks like there is the sunglasses right here, and then we can see a nice little Ray-Ban package that's actually going to be folded over. Right there is actually going to be a bad sign that it's not nice and smooth, that there's actually going to be a fold here in the Ray-Ban. It's just a lack of attention to detail, and something seems a little bit off with just how this looks. So let's put that to the side here, and let's take a look at the actual sunglasses themselves. We can see that it's shipped in this little plastic thing that says Luxottica Group and then Ray-Ban, and this just seems a little bit weird. So let's just open up the top here and see what these sunglasses look like. So here we can see another little protection coating or whatever the heck you want to call it on here. Let's open up these sunglasses and take this little protection cover off. It's just gonna slide off just like this, And there's also going to be this on one of the stems, little plastic piece on one of the stems here on the sunglasses. And then here are the actual Ray-Ban sunglasses themselves. They are going to have a painted on Ray-Ban logo right here. And they're going to have this little Ray-Ban sunglass sticker, which is going to say 100% UVA protection, Ray-Ban sunglasses by Luxottica, and then G15 lens. And then opening up and closing them actually feels a little bit decent, but I'm feeling a little bit of a grindy feel, and that definitely should not be there. So let's put these sunglasses to the side, and let's put everything on this eBay pair over here to the left so we don't get them confused. And now let's take a look at the Sunglass Hut pair. So let's just pop up the top here and take a look at these. And first off, we can tell these sunglasses do not ship with this ugly little plasticky thing, which is found on a lot of fake sunglasses, by the way. And here we're just going to pop up the top and see the Ray-Ban sunglasses here right in the front. Then we are going to see a pristine looking Ray-Ban cleaning cloth right here. Put that to the side. And then we can see a little menu here, which is going to say Ray-Ban icons. Put that to the side. And here we can see our Ray-Ban little guide and user manual. And here we can see how it is different than it is on the fake. So as you guys can see here, the cleaning cloth and the little user guide is going to be separate here on the real pair. And then here on the eBay pair, they're going to be connected. But a lot of Ray-Bans actually used to be connected like this in the past. Let's actually just give this a little bit open. Open it up with the paramilitary 2. We'll just cut up the top just like that. And let's take a look at this little user guide or manual right here. And ooh, this feels very cardboardy and very thick and very stiff. The real pair is going to be much more bendy than the fake pair is. So just take a look at the back, and wow, on the Sunglass Hut pair we can see a QR code and it says proudly manufactured by Luxottica, where the cheap eBay pair is going to just say Ray-Ban. Quite a big difference, and again we'll put these both back to their perspective sides. All right, so let's grab the real pair right here and we'll take a look at what we get with this. Here we can see, again, this little small protective, which is going to be found on one of the stems. That's going to protect one of the stems from the other. We'll put that over to the side. So that is found on a real pair. And then we'll take a look at the front of the sunglasses. And here again, we can see the Ray-Ban logo, which is going to look really nice. And here again, we can see a Ray-Ban logo, which is going to say 100% UVA protection. And then it's also going to say Ray-Ban sunglasses by Luxottica, and then G15 lens, just like the other one. And again, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be very shiny and very nice. Now opening up these sunglasses, we can see that they open up very nice and smoothly. They're just going to feel very good when opening up and when closing them. There's not going to be any metal bits. They're just going to feel very good right out of the box. All right, so we just changed perspectives, and the Sunglass Hut pair is the pair here to the left, and then the eBay pair is the pair here to the right, just to remind you guys. And first thing that I did notice is the eBay pair seems to be a little bit lighter than the Sunglass Hut pair. The Sunglass Hut pair seems to be much more heavy, and I think that's just because it's going to be built out of better quality materials. All right, so now let's take a look at the little logo sticker here, and we can see here that on a pair of Sunglass Hut, it's going to be very shiny, and the gold is going to be very reflective and look very nice, and the logo is basically just going to be absolutely pristine. So now let's take a look at the eBay pair, and here on the eBay pair, we can see that it is very matte. It's not going to be shiny at all. The logo is just going to look very understated and not very high quality. And again, we can just see it's this matte little gold rather than being a glossy gold. So matte gold on the eBay pair and glossy gold on the real pair that we bought from the Sunglass Hut. Another really big difference is that the real pair is going to say Ray-Ban made in Italy on the top ridge right here, and it's not going to say that here at all on the fake pair. That's because the fake pair is actually the way Ray-Ban used to have it a long time ago. Ray-Ban just used to say Ray-Ban here on the under bridge, and they didn't say anything here on the top ridge. But now in 2019, Ray-Ban has started putting Ray-Ban made in Italy here on the top ridge to help people differentiate real from fake just by simply looking down at the top of the sunglasses. We're going to be breaking out the macro lens here in a second to give you guys a really good look at that logo. Both these sunglasses are going to say Ray-Ban and their lens dimensions here etched in the bottom. All right, so we just broke out the 100mm macro lens, and here is video footage of the real pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, and we can see the etched RB logo here, and this is exactly what the logo is going to look like. And here we can see the Ray-Ban sticker once again, and you can really see how it is very nice and very gold looking. So now let's actually change perspectives and take a look at the fake Ray-Ban sunglasses. And here we can see that the logo isn't really as bright and colorful as it was on the pair of real sunglasses. Now let's look for the etched RB logo here on the sunglasses. And here we can see the RB logo if we look very, very closely, but it is not going to be very good in high quality. It's going to be kind of smooth and really not defined, as you guys can see here. So it's going to be much harder to see the logo here on a pair of fake sunglasses than it is going to be on the real. The real is just going to stand out and kind of jump out at you, where again here on the fake it's going to be very hard to see, even though it is in focus. Okay, so here's the upper bridge on the real pair of sunglasses, and we can see the Ray-Ban made in Italy right here on the upper bridge of the sunglasses. Now let's take a look at the fake, and here on the upper bridge of the fake pair, we can see that there is no detail at all. There's going to be no etching whatsoever here on the fake pair of sunglasses, nothing at all. Alright, so now looking at the real pair, we can see on the same bridge, but on the underneath side, we can see where it says Ray-Ban and then 5814, that stands for the lens size and the bridge width. And if your sunglasses are bigger, they're going to have a bigger number, or if they're smaller, they're going to have a smaller number. And here's what it looks like on the real pair of sunglasses. Now let's take a look at the fake. And wow, on the fakes, this logo is absolutely terrible. It's almost impossible to read. The logo just looks, again, just absolutely terrible. That 14 looks absolutely awful. And again, that is going to be a dead giveaway. We can see here on the fakes, they really tried hard to make that logo on there, but it is definitely 1000% fake. It's just terrible compared to the real one. Now back to the real sunglasses, we can see these really nice looking etched RB logos through the nose rest, and the logo is going to look really, really nice and smooth. And again, this is the real pair of sunglasses. All right, and here we have the fake sunglasses. And here on the fakes, we can see that the logo actually does look very different and just not going to be nearly as high quality as it was on the real. There is going to definitely be a difference here between the two. All right, so back to the real sunglasses, we can see the Ray-Ban logo is going to look absolutely amazing, absolutely flawless, and just very, very good. Now let's take a look at the fake sunglasses. And here on the fakes, we can see that the logo definitely isn't nearly as good as it was on the real ones. It's going to look maybe a little bit smaller. It's really hard to tell, but the logo just doesn't look quite as good as it does on the real sunglasses. Okay, so this next one is almost impossible to come out on video. I even tried using the macro lens, but we're back to the wide angle lens. It's basically impossible to see, but just going to say Ray-Ban made in Italy, and you can see it with the human eye, just not on camera. And this is what the real pair is going to look like. It's going to have a white font that says Ray-Ban made in Italy. And then if we take a look at the fake pair here, it's also going to say Ray-Ban made in Italy, and they're basically going to look the exact same. No big difference between the logos here on the inside temples of the sunglasses. They're both extremely small and hard to read to begin with. Another big difference that I noticed here is that the stems are going to start in two different locations. Here on the real, it's going to start here earlier. Again, the real is the left. And then here on the fake, it's going to start here later. So the size is going to be different. So this method is actually only going to work if you have a real pair, so you guys can compare the length to, but it's going to be probably about 1 millimeter, maybe 1.5 millimeters difference between where the stem starts on the real and where the stem starts here on the fake. Definitely a very big difference though. Alright, so that's about it for this video. To quickly recap, we want a very nice and glossy Ray-Ban logo here in the little text. We're also going to want a very crisp and clear RB logo. We're going to want a very crisp and clear Ray-Ban logo here in the under bridge, and especially one on the newer bridge if you got it in 2019. We're also going to want to look for a very nice looking Ray-Ban logo, and again we're going to look for a nice and red logo on the box, and also our Luxottica serial information again here on the box on a real. If it doesn't have it, it's probably definitely going to be a fake pair of sunglasses. Well, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you want to pick up a pair for a little bit cheaper but also relatively secure, I definitely recommend buying Amazon over eBay. I have heard of a few reports that people bought fake pairs of sunglasses on Amazon, but that's because they bought from a seller with like 2 feedback, and that's really what made that happen. So I definitely do recommend buying on Amazon, and I will leave a link in the description down below where you guys can check these sunglasses out on Amazon so you can save a little bit of money and don't have to pay the full $150 retail like I did to buy this pair. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below, and of course make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos just like this one that I released to my YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.